So the fallout is still continuing on social media, and rightly so. Rightly so. The fallout is still continuing. I'm not getting. It's 10:18 right now, so I'm not getting text messages anymore because a lot of people know I'm old and I go to bed. A lot of people realize this about me, but I'm sorry, folks. Like, there is no defending Nick Brana. There's no defending Jimmy Dore. There's no defending Fiorella Isabella and Pasta Chardula. They have been attacking the entire squad and Nina Turner ever since last year. They came after her because she used to be on the advisory council for the movement, for the People's Party, and she backed out. She backed out right before they actually announced who was on the advisory council. She backed out because she realized she wanted to run for Congress. And she was going to have to run as a Democrat because, I'm sorry, but you cannot live in a fantasy fucking world and expect to actually change legislation. You can't expect to, like, get people elected by living in a fantasy fucking world, you guys. I think that's actually, there's a cute kid that lives in my neighborhood. He's like a teenager. I think it's probably him. He used to ride around on unicycles with his dad. It was actually really cute. Anyway, point being is that we're not, there's so many of you out there who just buy into this bullshit constantly. You allow it to fester into organizations like Our Revolution and PDA as well. This nonsense, this gossipy nonsense, where you're allowing the people who are doing the real work for you to get torn down, to have our reputations torn down to the point where we cannot be effective and we can't help. This is really disheartening. Anyway, I've got a meeting coming up this month, and so hopefully we can do a better job here in Orange County. Hopefully we can do a better job here in Orange County. I have Mondale Robinson is going to, who he does the Blackmail Voter Project, is going to interview our district attorney candidate, Pete Hardin. Now, this is another interesting race because I've already seen the progressives already like trying to fucking shoot ourselves in the foot over this. Can you guys knock it off, please? Like, it's like you really don't even care. You really don't even want to like make a difference. You don't want to make a difference. If you're constantly coming after the actual progressive organizers and making it impossible for us to organize, then you don't care and you're full of shit. I was the Democratic Party of Orange County. We had the last meeting was earlier this month, and mind you, I've had people interfere with my organizing for 3 years now. 3 fucking years now. They've been interfering with my organizing, sabotaging my work for 3 fucking years now. Not only the Our Revolution Tim Johnson crowd, but also my former project partner. He is trying to like, he's doing bullshit too. Like I said on the last live stream, he just spent like the last 3 or 4 weeks telling everybody that he's the father of Medicare for all. He did nothing for Nina Turner. He does nothing for anybody. He literally just tags along. He tags along to everybody. He does nothing. He does nothing. Sorry, you do nothing. And no, nobody's fucking watching your live streams anymore. So whatever ideas you think you're putting out there, nobody fucking is paying attention to them. So if somebody happens to do something that you might have mentioned on a live stream, it is more than likely a fucking coincidence. Because nobody gives a shit what you're talking about anymore. Nobody gives a shit what you're talking about anymore. For real. All right, so we got to move on. We got to move on. Okay, so we did not get Nina in. We lost by a few thousand votes. because of Nick Brana and his bullshit, because of that live stream network that's working with him, we lost an opportunity that should have been an easy win. She literally got all the early endorsements. She had a ton of fundraising. She had a ton of money. She had a ton of money, you guys. A ton of money. But Hillary decided to, get in there. Hillary and, what's his face? Clyburn from fucking South Carolina. Clyburn also tanked our presidential run last year for Bernie, too. And then he felt kind of guilty about it. And he's like, Biden, you should really appoint Bernie to a cabinet position. But at that point, like, we couldn't lose the Senate seat. It's like you guys don't think. You really don't think. I mean, there's so many people who are just, like, working against our own interests. Constantly working against our own interests. Anyway, I do have a meeting coming up this month, and I hope that our progressive leaders learned a lesson tonight and will stop fucking interfering with organizers. I hope that you guys learned this lesson and that you will stop interfering with organizers, because we cannot be successful so long as you're tearing us down. We can't. We can't be successful. We're the ones who actually fucking show up. We're the ones who actually do the work. We can't be successful if you're constantly tearing us down. Anyway, I'm gonna try and work on this DA's race. And I'm gonna try and get a job. And I got this thing coming up on Thursday for it's a Disneyland employees action on Thursday. Because, I believe in, like, I don't need to be the fucking leader. I don't need to be the leader. I support other people, too. And so if Ada's got something that she's working on to advance things for workers' rights, I'm going to be there. I'll be there and support her. Because I don't need to be the fucking leader. I can support people in their actions, too. And in fact, if you look back at all of my meetings, most of my meetings are platforming other people. This is really, there's so many fucking egos. And it's all you Hollywood fucking people. And the Florida people, too. They're like in bed together. The Florida people and the Hollywood people are like in bed together. And they're horrible. They're fucking horrible. And they keep thwarting what we're trying to accomplish. Here we are in a pandemic. We're losing friends and family. We've lost jobs. We're in a bad fucking space. The Delta variant is rising up. And we have people who purport themselves to be experts in this movement who are constantly shooting us in the foot. This is, God. Nina ran a great campaign. It is so stupid that she didn't get in. It is so stupid that she didn't get in.